Austin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4th down now after a loss of 2. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. About 3 yards there to the 27. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Dances by at the 20. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 33. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a carry for Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Running is Swift.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Albert Okwuegbunam punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And Jackson throwing once more. Throw caught by Flowers. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll run here with Swift.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. Strong running at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they jump out in front here. It's 11-10.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.